said Hut.
No. Listen, Brady practices the exact way as he plays. He demands that sense of urgency from everyone. And when you said Peyton cussed out Donald Brown,
Yeah.
all right, just going to that really quick. My first year in New England, third preseason game. That's the dress rehearsal, right?
Right.
This is the game that, for everyone that doesn't know, the third preseason game is the game that matters the most. It's the game that's most like, a regular season game.
Yep.
So for 3 quarters, we're playing a regular season game. So now insert me into a 5-wide number 3 in the slot.
Okay.
So I'm the Y,
All right.
basically. And in New England, in their 5-wide sets, you can be any position. You can be the X, the Z, the H, the F, or the Y.
And you got to know it all.
You got to know every concept there is to know. And basically, I was the Y, and we had a Y hook versus Tampa 2. Now, my job was, because it was Tampa 2, just to turn outside away from the middle linebacker dropping. Well, the quarterback's Kevin Falk, because that was Kevin's normal role, right? Was the quarterback's Falk and the offensive coordinator, Bill O'Brien, who's now the head coach of the Texans, they had their own meeting. Kevin, he was sick that game. So normally he would be in that position, but I got it, but they didn't communicate it to us. So we went in, I did my correct route. I turned away from the dropping Mike linebacker, and Tom threw the ball inside. The ball hit the dirt on third. It should have been a converted pass, right? So we get to the sideline. Tom is chewing me out. Here I am, a 12-year vet. I'm looking at Brady like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, he's going through, he's pissed off. Again, that's the Peyton to Donald Brown.
Hold on.
Cursed him out.
Tom Brady looks at Fred Taylor and says, whatever he says.
This is why he's great, and I never mind it, because I'm passionate when I'm on the field. He's extremely passionate and urgent when he's on the field, and that's why he's the GOAT. So you have to understand the dynamic in that you can say what you want to say. I understand emotions, in game situations. So I sat back knowing I was right. I said, okay, this is how I'm going to handle it. So I go to the sideline. He's on the sideline. He goes with the offense coordinator. He then comes down to me, Freddie, my bad, bruh. I was wrong. You wasn't in the meeting. So to be, apologetic in that moment.
That's big.
But more so, what was impressive to me was that it was the third preseason game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I
game.
mean,
I would say this.
as they would say, a meaningless game.
It doesn't matter.
Let me tell you
it's
why that's
almost
so
meaningless,
impressive.
but this is the perfection part of it.
Yeah.
Where when you talk about the Patriot way, it starts with Tom Brady and a sense of urgency, how he, in his preparation, that carries over to the game, that eventually results in success at the very end of the day.
Here's why that's impressive to me, because, you said a few things in there. We all here in the league, we sit back and be like, well, how was this guy? How was Brandon Marshall? How was Channing Crowder? How is Peyton Manning? We all ask those questions when we sit in the locker room or we're at a Super Bowl or different events that the NFL is holding where we get a chance to come together. Like, that's the number one question we ask. And, one of the things that we always hear is that Tom Brady, like Bill Belichick, chews out Tom Brady in the meeting room.
He does.
He should.
Right? He does.
And he does.
That's facts.
He did.
Fact.
Okay,
Right.
so good. So you guys were both there. I wasn't there. That's just stuff that I heard. So I think for me, it's, that's impressive because, I'll just say it. When I was with Jay Cutler, I never once heard him say, my bad. Never, not once. Say, like, I overthrew. But what we did hear Jay Cutler say was, you didn't get your depth. Or, this is noted, right? All over the place. It's, the body language and all of that. But when I played with Russell Wilson, when I played with Drew Brees for the short time that I did, and Eli Manning, and Fitzpatrick, I'll put Ryan Fitzpatrick in there. I had 18 quarterbacks. Yeah, so we can go into numbers later, but I had 18 different quarterbacks. But when I seen like the top leaders, even Josh McCown, one of the first things that they did was they said was, my bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they was able to own up to it. And I came from a place, because me and Jay Cutler, we was drafted in 2006 in the same in the same draft.
Normally that goes a long ways because y'all come in together.
Yeah.
So you stick up with each other.
That's
For
right.
you to say,
So that's surprising.
That's
but
right.
B, for Fred to say that Peyton Manning, Tom Brady would apologize. Reg, did Peyton apologize? Because those are top 5 guys right there.
Call him out. I love Peyton. Call him out.
He would apologize. But boy, that had to be way wrong. And that's my guy, man. That's my guy.